bell has rung. Kevin Von Erich in the white trunks moving out against Rick Ferrara in the blue trunks. This match, one fall, a 10-minute time limit. Here you have an interesting combination. Kevin Von Erich, extremely well muscled, and absolutely no wasted flesh on his body at all. This, of course, can serve as a partial detriment when it comes to bruises. Look at the move on Kevin Von Erich. Beautiful move into a head scissors from a disadvantaged position. He's a young man, a very, very cool, quiet, confident young man. And for his young career, I think one of the outstanding achievements on his part was winning the Missouri Heavyweight Championship. And that title, of course, having been held by some great former world heavyweight champions, including Dorian Terry Funk, also Jack Briscoe. So he's in some very, very heady company, and a beautiful arm drag takedown. Because of the toughness, as I say, there's no wasted flesh on Kevin. He will cut and bruise perhaps a little easier than some competitors. And if you'll check his elbows very carefully and also his leg, you can see an example of what I'm talking about. And this, of course, is the one area in which he has to be so very, very careful. But he has got just a tremendous amount of talent and ability in the ring. Facing a man right now, Rick Ferrara, compactly built, very solid, extremely dangerous, and has the edge and experience. Kevin Von Erich now gets the arm drag and twist. Good step over. Hooks upper fly and a forward roll takedown by Kevin Von Erich. Much to the pleasure of the group here at the television sports arena here at Super 17. And a real pleasure to have slam by Ferrara. Von Erich tenaciously hung onto that hold and scored the takedown. And it is Kevin Von Erich keeping the inside armbar now on Rick Ferrara. Wrestling 2, who just had a successful match just a couple of moments ago with Ed Timms, has joined me.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here again, Gordon.
And we're watching Kevin Von Erich. Ferrara, as I said earlier, of course, holds a definite edge and advantage. Good sequence there by Kevin Von Erich. He blocked it very nicely. What could have been a hip toss takedown by Ferrara would now turn into the takedown by Kevin Von Erich.
Very true. Man's a very outstanding wrestler.
Certainly no question about that. The comments, of course, we're hearing now from Mr. Wrestling number 2, and it's Ferrara overhooking the head as Kevin Von Erich also overhooking the head. They're back into those ring ropes. Referee George Jr. calls for the break. Good, clean break.
There's a lot of very classic moves, which will be very interesting. One day, perhaps he and I will face one another in the ring. Give me the opportunity to see how really good he is. We all know he comes from a long background of wrestlers, and normally when the boys come up in that stage, they're generally pretty good.
Well, he is indeed, I think, an outstanding competitor. He's got 2 brothers who also compete. Ferrara now may have, it appears that he may have a broken nose. He caught an elbow as he went up into those ring ropes. He caught an elbow in the nose, and he appears to possibly have some problems there. That is going to cut down on his breathing, obviously. It could cause Ferrara some problems.
That's the unfortunate things of our profession, but they happen all the time, and you have to accept them or learn to accept them. But, you know, getting away from this right at the moment, I'd like to thank all the fans, all the wonderful, beautiful fans that I have out there, for all the lovely cards that they've been sending in for me, for that beautiful trophy that is at stake. I have no, as I said before, no whims about who's going to win, because it's all running my way so far. I just hope some of the other fellows get some cards also. Gordon, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure standing out here talking with you.
Okay. Thank you, Wrestling 2, who, of course, is referring to the most popular wrestler contest, and apparently very confident that he is going to win. Ferrara whipped into that far turnbuckle, and Kevin Von Erich drives that knee to the side of the rib cage once again. And Ferrara's shaking his head again, so he has suffered some severe percussions to the head and is quite possibly beginning to take its toll on him. Caught him that time. Beautiful head scissors applied by Kevin Von Erich. Kevin Von Erich into a full body slam. Kevin Von Erich closes in on him once again. There's into that Von Erich lateral roll. Kevin Von Erich lateral roll catches him with a lateral body scissors into a roll and into a pinning combination. And Von Erich started to offer his hand. Ferrara shook it off, and so it is a referee checking Ferrara now. He has got, I'm pretty sure in my book, he's got a broken nose, but nonetheless, a fine victory for